Ali Reza. In this episode, we will start putting code little by little in these two methods. And the first one I want to handle is our, First, we should go with this guy. Anyway, so at the end, we will return -1 means that we had nothing to do, okay? We have no jobs. And, well, how do we define it? Well, we set an ID. So int ID equals -1. And at the end, of course, we return the ID. Between these, we go if tabs 0. Okay? So if we are in tab 0, then we will go for tabs 1. Then we go in for tabs 2. Then we go for tabs 3. Then we go for tabs 4. And tabs 5, remember, is a chest. So we don't have anything to do with tab 5. The easiest way to define if there is something to do is you say if. Remember, our container has these slots that each has ID for the container and ID for the tile factory, okay, tile entity. So those are connected to these this array here called item stack items. So how do we find it? Well, the very first slot that we add in our factory container, that is this guy, has the ID of 36 for the container, but in tile entity it has the ID of 0. Means if I say if items of 0 does not equal to null, I'm checking this slot in the factory container. If it has anything in it, and items of index 1 does not equal to null, and items of index 2 now this time equals to null, then we say ID equals to 0, and I will comment it here saying craft chipset. What does that mean? Well, let's take a look inside the game. Here is our factory. Tabs 0. This is slot 0 in tile entity. This is slot 1 in tile entity. And this is slot 2 in tile entity. What we are saying is that we have item here, we have item here, and this slot is empty. Then we want to use these items and create something here. Okay? That's what we are saying here. So then the next one, it's very similar to this guy actually, but we use else if. So it means if we have something here, then we won't jump into anything else. We will first handle this guy. Then slot 3, 4, and 5, that's for crafting sticky card. Then if those has nothing, we go for crafting our cartridge on the right hand side, so it's 6, 7, 8. And then if we have nothing to do with those, we go for cartridge digitizer, and that is 9, 10, 11. How do I remember these? Well, let's open something. I made my job easier. And that is grid start. Open. No. So you see, I made my job very easier by just putting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So these things are handling it. And remember, this is the ID I'm returning. Okay? So ID 0 means that I craft this guy. ID 0. ID 1 is this guy. So after all, if we have 4 gradients here, we want to craft something here. So at the end, we say something like that. If item 2 does not equal 0, something that we created here, item 2, it was null, it's not null here. Item 5 is not null, 8 is not null, 11 is not null, and the final result is null, then we want to craft our upgrade. Okay? That's tab 0. Tab 1 is almost the same thing. So Control C. Now remember, we checked if tabs 0. But there is no reason to ask for if, because if we are in tab 0, then we can go with else if. Okay? So if tab 0, then we won't read these comments. And if we are in tab 1, tab 1, what was that? Let's take a look. It's this guy. So we are checking 2 and 1, 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 2 and 1. Okay? So we are just setting the IDs here. Tab 2. Well, tab 2 is a bit different. I'm not sure if I will go with the implementation I have now. That's tab 2. It's a 5x5 crafting table. At the time, I was not familiar with crafting tables and how we should implement crafting matrices. I had something like this. Holy crap, that's a lot of things. We were checking if all these items were not null and the result was null. Here we would check for rod recipe, platform recipe, piston recipe, and what I mean by that, well, here is, for example, piston recipe. Okay? So that was stone all around, that iron, redstone. This was C for, forgot it. What was the C? Come on, C. Chest, and gear. So that was piston base. If we wanted the base piston as our part for the vanilla piston, then we had stone, redstone, iron. So more redstone, more iron, more stone. And that was that. Then we had our platform recipe, that is the end part. It's yeah, this is the part that is at the end of the rods, and well, this is wood, this is iron, and I'm not sure what was this G. I hope it's not gear. No, that's capital G. What I had in mind here, I'm not sure. We can change it, what I'm derping. But the rod recipe, as you can see, the rod recipe has some few empty spots. So every other one has full spots, okay? But the rod recipe has empty spots. That was the reason I had two different ifs. This one is checking if everything is full, then we would find the rod recipe. No, that's wrong. We don't want rod recipe there. Oh, that is the glue. Oh. Okay, so now I have to remove this and add another if statement. Honestly, I don't like this system. To be honest, I really hate this. So I'm not sure if we will come to this way or not. But you see that I was calling case 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So the next step was this guy. This is easy for me. Not really. So I didn't put any if statements there because, as I said, I'm not sure how I will handle the crafting matrices now. But this was what I wanted. So for J piston crafting, we will go for case 16. For normal piston, that was case 17. The sticky piston, case 18. And finally, the last tab was this guy. So we first checking the melting slot. The melting slot is this guy. Okay? If we have anything here, then we want to handle the adjustment of the fluids. So it's case 19. And first check if the crafting flag is okay. So means that we are checking that we have enough ingredients. Where was it? Somewhere was it? I forgot. Oh, don't tell me it's in RF yet. No. So where are you? Hiding from me. Set fluids, adjust fluids, check needed amount. Okay, so we are checking that. If we had the check needed amounts, then we are going for case 20, but that is not the case anymore. Okay, I will handle it by clicking a button in the GUI again later. So these are three ifs. I can handle it like that. This is a much worse case. Let's go first with these two tabs. This guy is very interesting. This guy is very easy. Okay? What we want to do is at the end we got any tabs. Okay? We got an ID here. And in updates, we check the ID is not -1. So we have something to do. And we handle job process on factory. Handle job process on factory. Well, let's see. We say we want a new message called handle job on factory. Okay? And it's again one of those things that I would want a byte to be sent in. So it's like the tab change. Control C and Control V. We don't want that. We want this. There. Remove this part. And of course, we will add all of these guys. C and Control V. So the index is the same because if you really take a look, the worst case scenario is this guy, case 19, and it's a byte. So we can send in a byte. On the other hand, iMessage handler, what is your problem now? Yeah, import it. And what is your problem now? We have it. So what is your problem? Oh, handle job factory, handle, that's the same thing. Yeah, here. There we go. Okay. So here we don't want the tile entity. We have nothing to do with tile entity. We will have things to do on the container. So in the container, I will add a message. I will add a method, and that is public void handle factory jobs, and it will accept a byte that is index. Okay? There we go. And in here, we will just say handle factory jobs. We send in the index. And I will just comment this guy because I'm sure it will work, but we will take a look if it's not working properly. So in here, in handle job process, first we say, well, we say handle jobs factory, and we should get an index in. So int index, we say this comma index, and what's your problem dot send message dot send message. That would work. What is your problem? This is a tile entity factory, and oh yeah, we get a byte here too. So that's it. And in our update now we need to change stuff. We cast to byte, and we say we say case ID. Okay, we send in the case ID. I could just call this guy up there, but then after that we say has job to do equals false. Okay. Now we want to craft the chipset. For the crafting chipset, so we say switch on index, and we say case 0. That's our chipset, so break. Okay. For chipset, we have these 3 slots to work on. Now we need to address them by this index, 36, 37, 38. So we say slots, what was that? What was the array? Oh, come on. We say, first of all, we say factory container container equals to factory dot get container. Can we do that? No, that's not the way. We should say container. I think we have that. Container. Come on. How are we changing the slots to move? Hide the slots, Control B. There we go. Not iterators, but this time you say it's a slots array of slots. Okay, so we get the what the hell, list iterator. Okay, dot to string dot, come on, inventory slots dot yeah, I know how to get the slot at to array. Yeah, that will work. Why not? And the array, what is that guy? To array there dot clone. No. Dot whatever it is. Let me take a look. So it's found objects. we can cast it to slot array. There we go. So we say slot of index, there we go. Now we can get the index 36. 36 dot decrement stack size 1. Okay? We say slot 37 dot decrement stack size of 1. Okay? Then we say slot 38 dot we should add something in there. Let me see. There is a method. Put a stack there. But yeah, that's the only way. So put a stack of new item stack. We want the items dot sticky. Wow, come on. Mod items dot dot sticky card with the amount of 1. Let's take a look if it works. Okay, so first of all, I need a blank, I need glue, and I will put them inside. If I turn it on, oh, what the heck? What the heck? Why are you not working? Why did you jump? Huh. Wow. I think I forgot something. No, I didn't forget something. So what is wrong with you? Show slots. You really don't need it here. No, we need it here. Are we sending the correct message? Handle job on factory send message this index has job to do equals false. And well, let me test. We say int id equals to index, and we say here is using id. Okay, why do we switch the slides every time? Decrement stack size, put a stack there. We are putting the index, reading it, writing it, then in the message, we are sending the message index. We don't need you. Handle job factory, handle job factory, handle job factory, and we didn't, yeah, that's the point. When you ever see something, first check if you are registering your messages. First of all, that was something that ruined everything. So we go in. So uh, go to tab 1. Oh, come on. Okay. So we send in this guy, we send in this guy, turn it on, and crash. A fatal error has occurred. This connection is terminated. What is the problem? Well, let's see. Stopping. What is the error? And I think I know what's the error. Yeah. The casting is not working. So this is not working. Okay. Uh, this is an array of objects. Okay. So if we say object, that will work. But now here we need to cast to slot each one. This guy like that. I don't like it. Let's see if it handles things. So 37 and 38. Sending in. Okay. And turning it off, turning it on. Yeah. And you see that, yeah, we have syncing issue, we have uh, ghost items, we have every type of problem now that we didn't have. Okay, remove this guy. We don't want this network message. And we don't want this message at all, of course. Delete it. So in handles jobs, we do something different. We put the switch here, okay? And this can now be int without any problem. So int switch index, and we go for case, come on, case 0 and break. So in case 0, we say that items of index 0 equals to null. Then items of 1 dot, where was that? Stack size, where was that? Stack size, okay, minus equals to 1. And then finally we say items 2 equals items, mod item, sorry, mod items dot sticky card, okay, equals new. How did I do that? Sorry, not this way. New item stack of mod items dot sticky card, and that's it, semicolon. But oh, come on, let's, no, whoa, we are doing it completely wrong. This is case 1. Yeah, let's take a look. So we put the blank card here, turning off the factory. I will put the glue and crash. So what is the problem now? You say, okay, what is the problem now? First of all, your, yeah, again, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. Wrong indexing. So, and let's take a look. We got our sticky card, but again, we get this. You see, this is not synced. Well, that was the reason I wanted to go into the case of using container. So let's again going back to the messages. So this is handle factory jobs, and this is the same thing as tab changed. Control C, Control V, and come up. Control C, and Control V, Control C, Control V, Control V, and there we go. So we don't want the tile entity. That's all. And here we say dot handle factory jobs. Okay. Of course, we need to create this method, and we are getting a byte called index. Okay. Switch on index, and first we say case 1, just the test case, so break, and I will move all this stuff from here, Control X to or here, no, in here, no, factory container. Control V. So here we have problems now. We said that object array of slots equals to inventory slots dot to array. Okay, then we cast it to slot. So slot items 3, and here we should say slots index 3 dot decrement stack size by 1, so we don't need this part. Then Control C, Control V, this is 4, and this is 5, and we say dot put stack, and this is the new item stack stuff with, there we go. Okay, and here we say comma 1. We again register it. So we have handle factory jobs, handle factory jobs. In TE, instead of all of that, we say handle factory jobs dot send message this comma index. And what is the problem now is that we need to cast it as byte. There we go. And play. And of course, I'm going the wrong way. Now, this is 3. 39, 40, 41. So 39, 40, and 41. Because we are working in container, not the tile entity itself. Let's take a look. So we add another empty card, goes in, and if I shift click, we get the item again. That syncing problem is there. You see, that's the problem. But I think I know what's going on now. Control X, Control V. And that is part of merge item stack or transfer stack in a slot. That's the problem we have. Honestly, I didn't find any way to solve that. Come on. Okay, give myself a vent, find my factory, open it, and give myself a card, put it inside. Well, it's using this card, it's using this, it's giving me the sticky card, but again, I'm getting a ghost icon there. Not sure how to handle that. Honestly, merge item stack should work. Transfer item, transfer slot, stack in a slot should work. This is the part that should work. Because you see, we are getting the slot in the index we clicked. Then we are saying if there is not null. Okay, and get has a stack. Then after doing all of this, if the stack size equals 0, then we put this guy, but let me see, Control C. And at the end, we add this guy. So we flagged it no matter what. And okay, we want another card, we send in, we get, and still we have that ghost icon. So it's a bit confusing, to be honestly. I don't see why it's not working. We are setting it to null, and finally we are setting on a slot change no matter what. We all setting it to this, okay, and return the result. Oh, wait. Control Z, Control Z, Control X, Control V. Shift that. Let's try this guy. Empty card goes in, we get that, and we still see the ghost one. We remove that part. We move this guy at the end. Delete. So we are setting the slot to be null. Well, let me try something. Yeah, we get the same problem here now. Okay. So, this guy is not correct. So else, tab, play. And now I think I know what's going on. If it still remains, go in, go out, go second. It means that our client and server is not synced anymore. Again, we have nothing to do with these two. So, merged item stack. We don't want this really. Anyway, we can flag it, no problem there. Ha. Item stack, result, index. Then we go from 0 to 2. It means that we are moving from our GUI there. This is the problem. There, this is the problem. I'm sure about that. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Slot, this dot inventory slot dot get current slot index. Stack in a slot. Then if item is valid, that always is valid. So item helper equals to ignore, that's okay. Int combined stack size plus there, int stack size lemonade, then we are putting the item stack in there equals to 0. We say slot dot on slot changed. Huh. Well, we have unsyncing issues there. I'll pause the video, or wait, I'll close the video here. From this point on, we will have many videos like this that I will hit a problem point because I don't have any more notes. This was the end of the notes for my other project here. So bye-bye to that project. I will always hit these problems one way or another. I will break the session there, try to figure what's going on, and we will come back in next episode. So have fun, everybody. Bye-bye.